Welcome War Robots fans, this is Cinco, and in this video I'm going to discuss my unique take on the shotgun nerf and talk about the big money math behind the Pixonic move. If you want to know about how much money Pixonic is likely to make based on this nerf, then this is the right video for you. Let's get to it. First things first, I need to discuss what the assumptions were that I made to make this video and do the math. So the first assumption is that the top 500 players across all the platforms are 100% meta. They're the best that they could possibly get from the game, and the spending matches that. The next 4,500 players I assumed were about 10% meta, meaning that they spend or they have about 10% of what you could possibly have of a maxed hanger. I also assumed that the components were used to build all the weapons and they weren't purchased in any other way, and these components were purchased with silver. The next two assumptions have to do with the purchasing of silver and gold. So we're assuming you're purchasing things at the max rate, which means 50 million silver per 18,500 gold or 14,000 gold per $100. We're also going to assume that you're going to replace all old meta stuff with new meta stuff. Nothing at all was purchased on sale, and no gold was used to speed up the upgrades, which I'll get to a little bit at the end. That's what the star is there for. A few videos ago, I made a video that basically showed the split of the large, medium, and small weapons across all the hangars. So this is a summary of the medium weapons, and if you'll notice, 45% are Coronas and 15% are Storms, which gives us 60% of all medium weapons are a shotgun variant. So now let's break down Coronas and how much silver does it actually cost to build, level up, and level up to MK2. So for each Corona, we have 18 million in components and about 135 million to get to MK1 level 12 and another 135-ish million to get to MK2 level 12. That's a total of about 288 million silver. So when you look at the hangars I analyzed, there were 147 Coronas, which if you add up the 288 million silver per Corona, that's 42 billion silver for all the Coronas in the hangars that I analyzed. Now we're going to convert that 42 billion silver to about 15.7 million gold. That's how if you purchased all that silver with gold, it would be 15.7 million gold. And to get that much gold, it would be 112,000 US dollars. When you divide that out, it comes out to about $5,000 per player. About 4,300 of that is for Coronas and about 700 for Storms. Then you multiply that by 500 players and you come out to about 2.5 million US dollars is what people invested in their shotguns in their current hangars. As I mentioned earlier, we're going to assume these next 4,500 players are about 10% maxed meta. And if you add that math, it's really about $500 per player times 4,500 players. That's another 2.25 million US dollars. So if we take the top 500 hangars and the 2.5 million investment for them, plus another 2.25 million invested for the next 4,500 players, that's almost $5 million invested in the top 5,000 hangars across all the platforms. At this point, you might be thinking, shut up, Cinco, nobody buys silver. Well, you're kind of right. A lot of times people don't buy silver. However, we're really talking about money is equal to War Robots game value. And what I mean by that is everything in War Robots is equal to time and or money or some other currency. So silver is equal to playing time, which is equal to gold. Gold is equal to reality time in terms of upgrades, and that's also equal to money. So this is talking about really what's been invested by the community. So when I say $5 million, it's really $5 million in War Robots value. So to kind of offset what I said about War Robots value and the idea that people don't buy a lot of silver, I thought I'd include some of the upgrade time and pilot skills data. So when you look at all the money spent, there's also time spent. So there's 4,700 hours spent per player on shotguns in their current hangars or the prior to the change hangars. and another 2,000 to 8,000 gold per player for the pilot skills to use shot grouping or extra damage on those weapons. So in summary, basically Pixonic has taken $5 million worth of War Robots value out of the current hangars across their top 5,000 players, which, you know, a lot of people are ranting about, and I do kind of think it's unfair. I do think there needed to be a shotgun nerf, but it seems like $5 million in value is a bit excessive. But they also kind of generated the need for new meta weapons, which really would require another $5 million of War Robots time invested, either through gold, silver, time, whatever it is. That's value add by their community to the game. So they're generating another $5 million. And just for kicks, I looked up what the cost of a developer would be in Moscow, and $5 million will basically fund 125 game developers in Moscow for 1 year. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you liked the content. If you did, please like and or subscribe. And if you have any comments about these assumptions or any of this data that I presented here to everybody, please leave me a comment and we can discuss it. I'd be happy to get your feedback. Thanks again for watching.